It's a hot thing to have. It's a hot thing to talk about. It's a hot thing to look at. Then we gonna have to stack some bricks, okay? I don't got Meg Thee Stallion genetics, okay? But trust and believe, I am delusional enough, and I finally started to see progress in my muscle building. Hello, y'all. This is Faith here with Faith Fit. Welcome. Welcome. If you're new, and for all 5 of you that are back, welcome. It has been a long time since I sat down and did an educational video. Like, I feel like 10 years. I was looking back at my old video and I was just a wee lass. I was so young that, like, literally I didn't even know what gross income was. I literally thought it was a way for the IRS to shame you for how little you make. My bank account is much better now that I'm a grown woman. I also have a grown woman body as well. Speaking of which, that is what we're going to talk about, bodies. Specifically the glutes. I wanted to talk specifically about the glutes because that is a very hot topic amongst women. It's a hot thing to have. It's a hot thing to talk about. It's a hot thing to look at. So the last 5 years I've been working on trying to grow mine and trying to build mine in a way that suits the image I want to look like. So I have a lot of tips for you today. I know the internet is inundated with tons of information because the topic is so hot. So I'm not going to recreate the wheel at all. It doesn't make any sense. What I plan to do today is give you some tips that I've learned along the way that help me, and also give some insight about some of the science behind it too. Because again, I am not trying to recreate the wheel. I am just trying to add some more nuance for you guys so that your journey can be a lot more easier than mine was. So without further ado, here are the 5 tips to build the booty of your dreams. The first hint that we have is eat, okay? Love, baby, sister in Christ. Do you really truly think growth happens in a vacuum? The answer is no. Do you want to be a brick house? Then we gonna have to stack some bricks, okay? And when I say bricks means your calories, fats, carbs, proteins, all of them that will help you with fueling your body. Your muscles need fuel in order to grow. Protein is a very big thing as per usual, but a lot of people forget that carbs are the energy units of your body. So you are going to have to eat carbs. Don't be afraid of carbs. So that means to my Monjoro mommies, you're gonna have to put that syringe down. I know it's hard. All you girlies looking really cute out there with Ozempic. It's doing what it needs to do. But if your goal is to grow your glutes, you're going to have to give it 3 to 6 months, okay? At least to see some results. So that means, Monjoro mommies, you got to put it down for 3 to 6 months. I know it's hard, but you can do it. All jokes aside, you need to help your body help itself because it's not going to do it in a vacuum. Here's a little bit of a tip. I'm actually not somebody that likes to eat as much. I don't like to feel full. And bulking has been consistently a hard thing to do for me. It's taken 5 years for me to see results because of it. So what I do is I generally hit my caloric surplus numbers on the days that I'm lifting. So for example, if right now my caloric surplus number is 2,500 calories total, and my protein that I have to intake is around 170-ish. So that's the least I can do for my body is eat those numbers on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, which are the days that I lift. And then other days is really Jesus takes the wheel. I really don't know what's going to happen. But the point of eating at your lift days, especially in the beginning of your bulking, it gets your body used to eating a lot or feeling those numbers, those bulking numbers, without overbearing it. Eventually, you'll be able to go from 3 days a week to 4 days a week to 5 days a week to maybe every day. I don't think I've ever had like actually hit my number every day. If you have, you are very much better than all of us. This is just a way to help you stay in the game, essentially, because you really do want to make sure you eat as close to those numbers as possible. So again, like we said, your body is fueled properly to make those gains. So hopefully that is a good tip for you. On to the next one. Number 2, strategize your lifting program. So when it comes to booty development, some of us have like different goals they want to attain. Women say they want a fat. Wanting a fat can mean a multitude of things. A fat for you may mean that you only want the glutes to be seen. Be damned quad development, be damned hamstring development. You can care less. They can be popsicle sticks for all you care, as long as the glutes are gluting. Fat can mean you want the whole thing to be big. You want to be thick, girl. You want to look like Squidward when he was stuck in that vault with the Krabby Patties. You saw them legs. They was thick, girl. So some people think that's fat in their mind. And then some people just want to have more of a proportional figure. Like, they might want to have like hourglass. So all of those require different programming with your lifting. Personally, I am focused on making my glutes center stage on my body as much as possible, okay? Because they are not doing it right now. I don't even know if I have the genetics to have my glutes look like Nicki Minaj or Kim Kardashian, really, or who's a naturally thick girl, like Meg Thee Stallion, okay? I don't got Meg Thee Stallion genetics, okay? But trust and believe, I am delusional enough to believe that I can get there. And that's really all that matters, right? Going back to my goal, I am trying to accentuate my glutes more compared to my quads and my hamstrings. So what I'm doing is I am focusing more on hip thrusts, glute bridges, kickbacks, clams, all these stuff, abductor work to really round out my glutes more as it compares to my quads and hamstrings. I am a track athlete. I've ran track for a long time. I still run, so my quads are very much overdeveloped and they take center stage. So I am inputting more of those workouts I talked about. Still doing squats, still doing deadlifts because they're necessary for overall look of the body in terms of bigness, especially the glutes. I'm still doing them, but they are not taking center stage in my program. Solely glute workouts are. And that brings me to another tip. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't even focus on sculpting. I have put in 10 years of general muscle building work when it regards to the squats, the deadlifts, and the hip thrust and other workouts in regards to the arms as well. Like, I'm strong on all of them. These motherfuckers are here to stay, okay? They know they're comfortable. It's common law with us now. Because of that, I feel a little bit more comfortable to step out and really start to sculpt different parts of my body that I want to look, a little bit more defined. Whereas if you're a beginner, I wouldn't even do that. Yeah, I would just focus on getting strong on deadlifts, squats, hip thrusts, because those are what's going to generally make you look bigger on the lower body part. And as a result, your glutes will look bigger as well. So, but if you start with like clams and the kickbacks or accessory workouts, you're not going to get the results you truly want. They might look toned, like they might look a little more lifted or cute, But even with that, it's not going to be as good as it would be if you really focused on those big three. Just to maybe beat a dead horse, here's an example. Like, think about if you are trying to decorate a living room that you just recently moved into. What are you going to do? First, you're going to buy a beautiful couch, right? You're going to buy a table to really fill out the space, like big items, chairs to fill out the space, right? You're going to do that first. And then afterwards, you are going to maybe add some frames or some flowers or plants and, vases to like accentuate it. So in this analogy, the big ticket items like your couch and your tables are your squats, your deadlifts, hip thrusts. Those are the essentials that you want to start with. And then your, clams and abductor work you can add on later as accessories to really complement you. But if you're a beginner, start with getting strong for 3 to 6 months. And then once you feel strong in them, maybe you can start venturing out. Third tip, cardio. I know this is kind of like a hot debated topic. Like, cardio is usually seen as the killer of gains, which in a way it can be, but I would not skip out on cardio personally. What cardio can do for you if you program it right, it can help you stay in the game when it comes to hypertrophy. Hypertrophy basically just means muscle growth, like making sure your muscles look big, Generally, you would need to do average 18 to 15 reps and 3 to 4 sets of a workout in order to really tap into that hypertrophic zone. Hypertrophic zone. So that is a lot. Honestly, what is that? Let me do the math really quick. I'll come back to you. Times, that's like 5.
3 hours later.
Okay. Welcome back. Right. That's like 32 to 60 reps for one exercise, maybe. That's a lot. Cardio is very important in helping you stay in the game, right? It's kind of like muscular stamina. Your muscles remember. Every time you run, your muscles get better at holding oxygen. That's just going to help you for when you have to put in some more reps to hit that failure point. On top of that, another big thing about cardio is this is honestly the biggest thing for me, it helps with recovery. Lifting puts a lot of stress on your body, okay? And what happens when you lift is you are developing micro tears in the muscles. So your body, after you lift, goes into muscle recovery mode, muscle building mode as well. The feeling you get after you've done a really big lift day, like your lower body is literally made of cement. Like, if you were going to go swimming, you would have to stay in the kiddie side just for fear of your life. I might drown. I'm not about to take them chances. I know this is an exaggeration, but that feeling you get when your body just feels inflamed, that's called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. And it's a bitch. Not gonna lie. But if you incorporate cardio after a lift day, what happens is you're basically allowing your body to more efficiently clear itself of, whatever gunk that has been built up from lifting the day before. The inflammation sometimes constricts the blood vessels. It makes it hard for the blood to flow through your body. But if you go and run, you're making it easier for you to recover the next day. That's good. Sayonara, kiddie pool, and hello, Gainesville. Don't be afraid to go run. What I do want to caveat is I don't want y'all to be like, Forrest Gump in this bitch, okay? Don't be running to Mount Rushmore or wherever he ran in that video. Keep it under 20 to 30 minutes. That's all you would really need. If you are trying to like focus solely on glute development or muscle building, you know, your cardios should only be 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. If you're running, if you're walking, then maybe an hour, 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah, it should be cute. It could be a cute run, because sometimes it can conflict with your goals. Go out there and do your cardio, girl. You got this. I believe in you. Last, but certainly not least, take your rest days seriously, guys. Like, take your rest days seriously. I want you to take your rest days as seriously as you take your 10-step skincare routine, okay? If you can do that, you can take like 2 days off. It's really not that big of a deal. No, it's true. I understand. It can be hard to take rest days, but rest days are important because, you know, it gives your body time to build the muscles that you had forced it to build the day before. You had primed it to build the day before. If you don't do that, it's going to be a feeling like a sweatshop. You don't want your body to be a sweatshop, okay? Don't pay it 10 cents per hour. Give it at least $7 an hour, okay? Please do that. Give your body a living wage. So yeah, rest is very, very important. Let me tell you how I personally found out rest was really important. There was a time where I was lifting 4 days a week. I was lifting 2 days back to back with 1 day of rest in between. My body wasn't liking that. It was not feeling good. I never felt good. After one lift day, the next day I didn't feel as strong as I could feel. I could lift it. I would push through, but I wasn't feeling like I was going my whole intensity. And what it did, I feel like it left my glutes looking more lean and cute, but not big. It didn't do much for the bigness of my glutes until one day I decided to change to 3 days a week. And so I would lift 1 day, very hard, and then take the recommended 2 days to at least 1.5 days in between so that I could actually let it breathe, let my muscles recover. I did that for 2 to 3 years, and I finally started to see progress in my muscle building. Yeah, so guys, don't be afraid to take those rest days. I understand that it's hard. Lifting can be, or like working out in general, can feel like crack. You know, it's hard to put that crack pipe down. It can be a dopamine kick from working out if you do it consistently enough. So sometimes you not only feel the shame of missing a day, but you feel like something is missing if you missed a day. And if that's the case, okay, if you still want to do something in between those rest days, you can do something like yoga. That's what I do. In between my lift days, I do yoga. I don't truly take a full rest. What you really want to do is making sure you give your lower body a break. So don't be afraid to put that crack pipe down and rest. Okay, y'all, that's it. My 4 tips for building the booty of your dreams. The booty. Shabooty? Isn't there a country called the booty? I hope you gained some valuable insight from this video because I really, truly enjoyed making this for you guys. And what is that saying? I might be butchering it, but I think it goes, a smart person learns from their own mistakes, whereas a genius learns from somebody else's mistakes. And I want my followers to be Albert Einstein in this bitch. So yes, I will be coming out with a beginner's workout plan / beginner booty workout plan for people that want to start building the body of their dreams. That will be coming out hopefully by this video. Hopefully I have it by this video, and if I do, it'll be in the description box below. And if not, it'll be by the next, hopefully 2 to 3 videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed myself on this video after 10 years of being off of YouTube, and I hope to see you guys again at the next one. Bye. Bye. Oh God, I did it again. I did it again. I recorded. Not recorded. I riffed and I didn't record. It's okay. You guys didn't miss much. I was just talking about how I sound like a human clarinet. I sound like a human clarinet. I sound just stuffy. Always. And this is a perpetual thing for me. So if you guys are annoyed by my voice and don't want to subscribe, I'm sorry. And I don't blame you. So I'm working on it. Anyway.